It was a belated initiative but worth the effort. The enactment of the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009 is historically relevant to India. The provision to provide free and compulsory education to all children of 6 to 14 years is indeed a credible step forward.
Unlike other sectors, education and possibly health, the quality of what goes on by way of education is of paramount importance. In other words, what I meant was, apart from getting a teacher to school and having school buildings and toilets and everything, what's of importance is ensuring that teachers teach properly and students imbibe the teaching and get and learn properly determines the success or otherwise with education. And it is here that school management committees have a major role. We find that wherever school management committees are strong and wherever parents exert adequate interest in the activities of the school and their wards, the quality of education improves considerably.
పిల్లలకి ఏమంటే ప్రాబ్లం అంటే ఒకటి ఫ్యాన్ లేదు స్కూల్లో, ఒకటి కుర్చీలు లేవు.
फैन की सहूलत नहीं है, बच्चों को टॉयलेट का कुछ भी नहीं है, पानी पीने का नहीं है, खाना साफ नहीं आता यहाँ पे.
మీరు టాయిలెట్స్ లేవన్నారు సార్, పక్కన టాయిలెట్స్ ఉన్నాయి సార్ చూడండి మీరు. అంటే కొంతమంది పెద్ద పిల్లలు మాత్రం వాడుకుంటున్నారు, అది చిన్న పిల్లలు మాత్రం బయటకి వెళ్ళిపోతారండి వాళ్ళు. వాస్తవం అది.
ఇక్కడ ఫండ్ వస్తున్నాయి కదా, ఎంత ఇస్తున్నారు?
ఎన్పిజిఎల్ ఫండ్స్ అని కొంత వస్తున్నాయండి, స్కూల్ గ్రాంట్ అని కొంత వస్తుంది.
అందులో మా పిల్లలు డ్రెస్సెస్ లేవు, ఏమన్నా ఏర్పాటు చేస్తారా?
మన స్కూల్ ఇంచుమించుగా ప్రైవేట్ స్కూల్లా తయారు చేయాలని సార్ యొక్క మేడం యొక్క ఉద్దేశము.
It is a meeting that addresses issues of national importance. Participants of the meeting are all stakeholders under the aegis of School Management Committee. In attendance are teachers, students, and parents. The members are keen to know about the pros and cons, about the funding structure and how they are disbursed. The exclusive strengthening of SMC initiative has been made possible because of the tireless efforts of the RTE crusader, Pratham Andhra Pradesh. Pratham is keen to ensure every child in school learning while involving parents and SMC members.
When we started this Pratham chapter in Andhra Pradesh in 2005, we have introduced our city programs in Hyderabad city and Visakhapatnam. Majorly we are working in quality initiative programs in government schools of Hyderabad city. The major program that we are implementing since last year is strengthening of school management committees in 300 government schools.
Pratham is the largest NGO in India working to provide primary education to underprivileged children and has won many awards, including CNN-IBN Indian of the Year 2009 in Public Service category. Pratham's quest for spreading education is a prelude to achieving education for all. Since being conceived and given shape, the direct delivery program has changed the lives of millions of children. Driven by the motto of every child in school and learning well, Pratham is in the forefront of improving quality education.
Earlier last year there is no school management committees in Hyderabad district, but this year by the effort of our collector, really school management committees have strengthened up, and we have constituted school management committees, and the school management committees this year are performing a very good role, and we are using that school management committees for strengthening of the schools, and we are making them to involve for the funding of the school and for the development of the school.
We found that a few things like we found that we could improve the problems related to teacher attendance and children's school attendance. We found that this was a concern. We found that learning levels were a major concern. We also found that since huge amounts of money was going into this schools by way of Rajiv Vidya Mission and the Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, we thought that it would be good if there was some sort of an internal checks within the system itself at the local level about how this money was being utilized, whether the school authorities were accountable to the local community in spending this. So for all these reasons we thought that school management committees could exercise the required demand side control over the activities in a school.
As a concept, the School Management Committee marks a major milestone in the annals of primary education in India. SMC has been changing the concept of school administration in the interiors. Parents are as much involved in a child's progress as are the teachers. Taking an active role in the SMC meetings, parents inquire about the child's improvements in solving arithmetic problems and their reading habits.
The School Management Committee constitutes 27 members in primary schools and 32 members in high schools. The criteria for selection of this committee is the 50% of the committee should be women, and the parents of high performing children and parents of low performing children, and SC/STs, minorities. And in rural areas, the Sarpanch is a head of that committee, and in urban areas the corporator is a president. For this committee, HM is a convener.
As per the Right to Education Act, a school management committee shall be constituted in every school other than an unaided school within its jurisdiction within 6 months of commencement of the Act and reconstituted every 2 years. The composition of the committee will be as follows. Each primary school to have 27-member committee. 24 should be parent or guardian of the student. Local corporator or councillor to be on the committee. A Mahila Samakya nominee could be included. Representative of school will be an ex officio or convener. Half of the committee should have women members.
In the context of Right to Education Act, the first time when we started this program in Hyderabad city, we had to literally go to the the communities and bastis to identify the committee members and make a lot of awareness camps in the communities to bring them to the schools and then participate in these committee meetings and in the developmental activities. And slowly after 2-3 months, we realized that parents are really, though they are illiterate, but they really want to participate in this school activities because number one, every parent wants their children to study well, and number two, because this success of this program, where we really want to scale up to other districts also in rural Andhra Pradesh.
The most surprising thing was initially we used to get around 10-15 parents in each school. Towards the end, we have realized that we started getting in some schools more than 100 parents. And school management, the surest indicator that school management committees have become active and people have started taking interest came from the fact that on many occasions school management committees started representing to the district officers about problems in the school which were not getting resolved despite parents requesting the local headmaster or the local supervisory officials. So this we realized for the first time that this local stakeholders were demanding certain things.
The SMC has a scientifically oriented system. The SMC shall meet at least once a month, and the minutes and decisions of the meetings shall be properly recorded and made available to the public. Functions of SMC. Make a list of eligible children in the neighborhood. Inspire parents to enroll their children in the nearest school. Ensure that reading, writing, simple arithmetic and comprehension are taught. Mark attendance for both students and teachers. Press for ensuring that drop rate is constantly reviewed. Monitor implementation of midday meal scheme. Maintain accounts on a regular basis. Prepare an effective and independent school development plan.
Whenever this committee meets, there are 5 points majorly they discuss at. 1. Teacher attendance, whether the teachers are coming regularly to school or not. Number 2. Children attendance. This committee's responsibility is to see that all the children are enrolled in the school and also they come regularly to school. And number 3, they also look at the midday meal program, which is a major program given by the government of India. So they look at the quality of the food and nutritional standards of the children. And number 4, about the school grants. The committee involves in the utilization of the funds received from the government, received from various local resources, and how best they can actually use for development of the schools. And finally, I would say one more important area is quality aspect. The parents or the committee members are encouraged to come and test the children randomly in the class to know the learning levels of the children, whether the child in class 5 is really learning or reading properly or not, doing basic arithmetic or not, or doing simple science experiments or not. So these things they will monitor.
The biggest challenge that Pratham AP team confronted in the initial stages was in convincing the parents to come around. The situation was understandable as they had to forego their one-day wage to attend the meeting, as many of the members are daily wage laborers. Intensified efforts by the volunteers helped in motivating the parents and members to attend the meetings. Foremost among the accomplishments has been in knitting together stakeholders who were as diverse as one can hope to bring under one ambit. SMC meetings were conducted in all the schools in the mandals every month. Pratham Community School monitors, coordinators of the allotted mandal plan, the meeting schedule with deputy inspectors of schools of selected mandal in the beginning of the month and conduct the SMC accordingly by covering 2 schools per day. The duration of the meeting will be for 2 hours approximately. Pratham Community School monitors worked as a bridge between the local government schools and parents. The coordinators met community members to spread the importance of education. It has resulted in an increase in fresh enrollment. They promoted parent-teacher meetings and the role of each member in developing school development plans by way of capacity building programs.
School వదిలిన తర్వాత ఈ స్కూల్ విద్యార్థుల పిల్లలు
As volunteers, we basically visit all houses and tell the parents about the Right to Education Act and also about the purpose of SMC. We inform about how SMC is helping the spread of education.
విజయవంతం కూడా సాధించాము.
మా దగ్గరికి రెగ్యులర్గా ఆబ్సెంట్ అయ్యేటువంటి పిల్లల పేర్లు మేము ఎన్జిఓస్కి మన ప్రథమ ఆర్గనైజేషన్కి ఇస్తే వాళ్ళు
In SMC meetings, Pratham representatives take the lead in several aspects. They appreciate students who score well in tests and examinations.
ఎంకరేజింగ్గా ఇది చేయడం, అటెండెన్స్లో బాగా వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు కూడా కాన్పులు ఇవ్వడం ఇట్లా చేస్తూ వస్తున్నారు.
అంటే డిప్టీ IOEOs నుంచి మేము డేట్స్ తీసుకొని ఆ డేట్స్ని స్కూల్స్ అందరికీ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేస్తాము. తర్వాత
Whenever there is an SMC meeting, we visit every member's house to remind them about the date and their participation. We repeat it a day earlier and just before the commencement of the meeting. We also get in touch with other members like the government officials, local politicians and the sarpanch.
SMC members, parents, children, HMs, teachers, డిప్టీ EO, IOS, కార్పొరేటర్స్ అందరూ పాల్గొంటారు SMC మీటింగ్లో.
A significant development has been the manner parents have been showing an interest in SMC. What has drawn them to the SMC platform has been the direct benefit they are getting. Everyone, including the committee members, are also undergoing a learning experience. More importantly, the parent is informed about the progress of his child. They are also informed about how improvements can be brought about, particularly with the active involvement of the parents.
तकरीबन शुरुआत में तो पेरेंट्स का
Initially, not many parents showed any keenness. It was only after we and other Pratham representatives started motivating them that there was a change in them. Now even teachers approach us every month to monitor the individual progress. It is a welcome that in the past 8 months, a large number of parents are participating in the parent-teacher meetings.
Parents involved हो रहे हैं.
Once we started attending the SMC meetings, we have come to know about our child's learning abilities, behavior, attendance, and teaching facilities. Even if I have some domestic course on an SMC meeting, I make it a point to attend the meeting that day. I want my child to do well in his studies.
तो ये पेरेंट्स आके पेरेंट्स का इन्वॉल्वमेंट SMC के
There has been a big and noticeable change. Many people are coming for the meetings. Even the student turnout has been increasing in our school. Most importantly, the Pratham influence has changed many things. There is all-round cleanliness and teachers come regularly.
SMC की वजह से स्कूल डेवलपमेंट में बहुत अच्छी तरक्की हो गई.
Grants and its utilization is one sphere that has raised several doubts. Parents have been repeatedly oriented on preparing annual account of receipts and expenditures. They also were trained on how to prepare annual work plans or school development plans of the schools. SDP contained estimates of class-wise enrollment for each year, recruitment of additional teachers, additional infrastructure, sanitation, school safety and health and hygiene.
SMC మీటింగ్ ప్రధాన ఉద్దేశము అసలు ఈ పాఠశాలకు ఎన్ని
SMC meetings are occasion when several doubts are being cleared. Parents have been curious to know about the origin and disbursement of funds, about upgrading the infrastructure facilities. Now, the headmaster and the higher officials are clarifying all such doubts to the satisfaction of the parents. Doubts about the child's grasping levels are cleared during the meetings. We aim to spread both awareness and accountability. Clarifying doubts is top of the agenda during SMC meetings.
ఇష్టపూర్వకంగా వారు పంపించడానికి మాకు అవకాశం ఉంటుంది.
This year we were able to get a clearance for a project estimated at 5 lakh rupees. This is a welcome development.
It was thanks to Pratham, which brought an important aspect to my notice. I soon took the initiative to have good flooring at the place where midday meals are served. In order to develop healthy habits, I also created a place for high jump.
ప్రథమ వాళ్ళు మా దృష్టికి తీసుకొచ్చిన మొదలనే మేము ఇది చేపేయగలిగినాము.
The future of SMC is indeed very bright. The state government has appreciated Pratham's sincere efforts in carrying across the vision. Pratham has been invited to participate in strengthening of SMCs in 12 districts of Andhra Pradesh.
The Right to Education Act makes it mandatory that all schools have a school management committee, and these committees hold meetings regularly, and all the issues relating to the school is discussed there, and a series of requirements. So to the extent that this is now a statutory obligation, I think, and given the fact that whatever success has been there in Hyderabad, if it could be disseminated, and I'm sure experiments like this are happening in other places too, there would be awareness and the confidence within the system about the utility of school or the effectiveness of school management committees would get disseminated. And I'm sure, coupled with the fact that there is a statutory obligation, with the awareness, we should have widespread adoption of school management committees across the schools in the state and country.
True to its name, Pratham is the numero uno agency in the sphere of education. India became the 135th nation to make education mandatory at the elementary level. On its part, Pratham is a major contributory factor in ensuring that the vision of spreading total literacy is achieved in totality. Although India has a belated entry into the group, the efforts of the likes of Pratham will ensure that the vision is realized sooner than later.